All right. So we all have had a question on our mind that what should we do with our investments right now? Should we buy, should we sell, or should we hold? Where is Nifty Bank going to go from this current level? So that are some of the questions I'll be answering in this video. Something that we should have in mind is what is the current market scenario. So the current market scenario is not very positive. We already know that. The earnings reported by companies have been lackluster. They have not been very good. The coronavirus cases have been on the rise. We have reached the 50,000 mark. So that is what is currently driving the market. At the same time, this week is going to be very important. So we are scheduled to have a lot of chief minister meetings. One is scheduled for tomorrow, Monday at 3 p.m., and it will be followed. So what we will be what the chief ministers are discussing with the prime minister is how the lockdown exit strategy is going to chop out. So that is something that the market will be closely watching in the sessions to come. And if a good strategy is popping out and they will be opening the lockout later, so that is definitely going to drive the market up. So let us talk about the technical stuff now. I'm looking at the 4 hour charts of Nifty as of today, Sunday, 10th of May. So, we had a very strong trend line. So, market made a good low from, the 5th of March. We made a very strong low, and from about 23rd of March, we have had a very good pullback. The market is on the rise, and we actually had a very good support from this trend line. We can see a good support over here. We can see a good support over here, and so on. So market was actually respecting this trend line. What happened on 29th of April? On 29th of April, we had a big gap up. That was about a 200-300 point gap up, and a lot of people started buying out securities and different asset classes. But just a couple of days later, we again had a big gap down. So in the technical world, this is called the island reversal. Island reversal. So what this is telling you is that the current bullish pullback is now reversing into a consolidation, or rather a downtrend, going forward. So that was one thing. The other thing, very significantly, the support line that we were holding true for quite some time, more than about 2 months, was also broken by the island reversal. So that was something to worry about for the technical analysts. I'm talking about the 4 hour charts. So we also broke the support, and that is where the trend becomes little negative going forward. And we have been in a consolidation for quite some time now after this trend was broken. So we are rejecting prices going forward. Let's talk about the moving averages. 20 DMA is quite important. For the short-term traders, they consider it very important. And 20 DMA is acting as a very good resistance currently for Nifty. So if you look at it, my price is not able to go above the 20 DMA. So that's something again that will bother the investors going forward. And that is the reason that if you are in my group, I'm requesting everyone not to buy any securities until Nifty goes above this 9400 threshold, because below the 9400 threshold we are negative right now. So the market participants are negative. That is something we should know. So let's take into consideration the 50-day moving average. So Nifty has been supporting 50 DMA in the past quite a lot. So what is happening now is 50 DMA is trading at the 9,000 levels. So we are actually, if you have a look at both of them, so we actually bounced from the 20-day moving average, and now we are moving towards the 50-day moving average. So from 9400 levels, we are now going to go to the 9000 levels, and 9000 is going to be a very important support of Nifty in the current week or two. That is something we should keep in our mind. Also, the important thing is that this 9000, the 50-day moving average, is also coinciding with our demand zones. So we can see Nifty was testing this level, and when we went up, this same level was becoming the support of Nifty. So that is likely to continue in the future as well. And this same level is being tested also by the 50-day moving average. So 9,000 is a very important level. Let's take a look look at the RSI. RSI is below 50. So any RSI below 50 is negative. We all know that. Currently, it's trading at 49 levels. So we are going to see a lot of consolidation in the sessions to come. And any new news in the market will, if we have a negative news in the market, I am surely seeing Nifty at 9,000 levels in the coming sessions. All right. So finally, let's take a look at your Fibonacci retracements. I think that's a very important measure that none of us should miss because it is a golden ratio. All right. So I draw my Fibonacci from the swing high to swing low. Let's take a look at what is happening at these levels. So my price of Nifty took a resistance, took a lot of selling pressure at the 0.618 level, and again it has gone below the zero point 0.5 levels. So that means we are turning negative, and now what we are doing is we are moving towards the 9,000 levels, and this is not only marked by my 50 DMA, but it is also being marked by my 0.382 Fibonacci level. So this level, the 9,000 level, is a very important level for Nifty. So going forward, there are two strategies that you can adopt. What are they? Number one, currently I would tell you that let us avoid trading. It's a consolidation. RSI is below 50. We know when RSI is in the 50-40 range, markets are going to consolidate. So going forward, I am suggesting let us wait either to test the 9400 levels, 9450 levels, or to test the 9000 levels. So if we come close to the 9000 levels, and if the price action suggests a buying opportunity, we can buy over here with a target of 9450. And the same applies over here, that if we are at the 9450 levels, we will be seeing some kind of selling price action, and we can sell for a target of 9000. But the important question is what happens if we go below 9,000? That is what I am concerned about. If we go below 9,000, that will be, us going below the 50 DMA. We can look for a level of 8400, 8450 in the future. So we will be seeing a free fall if we go below the 9,000 levels. That is something we should keep in mind going forward. And I am suggesting everyone in my WhatsApp group. So if you have not joined my group, you can join my group. You can just message me here and we'll add you there. I am suggesting everyone only buy above this 9450 level. And if Nifty, so let us say we have a good positive news tomorrow about the lockdown exit strategy. So then we can see a good up move in the Nifty. And if Nifty crosses 9450 levels, we can buy stocks or buy Nifty index with a target of about 9800 levels. So that is what my view is going forward. So I hope you enjoy this. Use your own analysis and consult your, the wealth manager. And I hope you have a happy trading session in this next week.